Well, it's the powerhouse that first lit up California and the capital city. I'm John Bartell, making a little pit stop at the Folsom Powerhouse State Historic Park.
It's alive! Oh, it's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Is this how Frankenstein brought his monster to life here? Is that what these are?
You're on the right track.
Although it looks like the laboratory of a mad scientist, no monsters were brought to life at the historic Folsom Powerhouse. But it did give life to a new era of electricity in California.
One of the first commercial distribution power plants here in North America. One of the first places to send the same kind of electricity that we use today for a modern electrical system.
Today, the Folsom Powerhouse stands as a historic state park, but back in 1895, it was a cutting-edge marvel that amazed Americans, according to state park interpreter Zach Adams.
One of the first things they did was they lit up the Capitol. They put these big arc lamps all over the state Capitol, and they did a grand electric carnival to celebrate this newfangled technology and show off. People came from all over the country.
The Folsom Powerhouse was built 22 miles away from Sacramento, which was a pretty big flex for California because never before had electricity been delivered that far. And Zach says Sacramento wasn't sharing a bit of it.
We're generating here in Folsom, but we're not using it locally. We were sending it down to Sacramento for things like the rail yards, the ice houses, and the breweries down there. So big commercial industrial concern.
To feed the big industrial needs of Sacramento, the Folsom Powerhouse used the force of the American River to turn the giant hydroelectric generators. At the time, it was making more electricity than anyone had ever seen.
Each of these pipes takes in about 250 cubic feet per second of water. So that could fill an Olympic swimming pool across this entire hall. We could fill one in 88 seconds.
At the time, technology for converting water power to electricity was still in its early stages. The powerhouse is filled with odd contraptions, like this funky rope system connecting the turbine to the generator.
We have 2,200 feet of continuous hemp rope that's linked together that spins a drum down below, a drum up above.
Building the powerhouse took a lot of ingenuity and some backdoor deals. The family behind the monstrous powerhouse was the Livermore family, who were sawmill and lumber moguls that donated land along the American River to the state so they could build Folsom Prison. In return, the Livermores asked for prison labor.
They said, build your prison, then turn that labor around and build our canal, because it was a really expensive project to get that canal built.
As California's electric grid grew, Folsom Powerhouse became obsolete, and it was closed in 1952. Today, State Parks preserves the components inside as a reminder of the state's early electrical beginnings. From Folsom Powerhouse State Historic Park, I'm John Bartell. Hope to see you on the Backroads.